Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, especially to the types of government series. In this video, we will going to discuss Confederation. If you haven't seen my previous videos in which I have discussed the federal form of government and unitary form of government, find the link in below description. Now let us begin. If all types of governments are arranged in a row according to their centralization, the unitary form of government will occupy the seat at the beginning. On the other hand, confederation will occupy the seat at the end. It means a confederacy is a loose relationship among a number of smaller political units. The vast majority of power rests with the local governments. In some cases, a confederal government is little more than an alliance between independent states. And the best example for confederation is European Alliance and United Nations. Confederal government is also called as confederation. It is a union of sovereign states which united for the purpose of common action. Usually, the confederations are created by treaty. It is established for dealing with critical issues such as defense, foreign relations, internal trade, or currency with the general government, which required to provide support for all its members. Since the member states of confederations retain their sovereignty, they have an implicit right of succession. As I mentioned earlier, some looser confederations are similar to international organizations, but other confederations with stricter rules may resemble federal system. Now let us look at the features of confederal system of government. First and foremost, the confederation is made up of two or more independent states. And the second one is, in confederation, the regional governments are allowed to remain as separate international entities, reserving for them the power to handle their own foreign policy. Another important feature of confederation which differentiate the confederal government from other form of government is that in a confederal system, the central government is very weak and the local government used to be very strong, and they are independent of the confederation itself. In a confederation, the component state, that is the local government, will have the complete right to come out of the confederation. When it comes to power, the regional states are vested with exclusive power, while the residual powers are reserved for the central government. In a confederation, the loyalty of the citizens will be on the state government or the local government and not on the central or the confederal government. What is the confederal government or confederacies? The confederacies are the unified body of individual states or provincial units in which the local government is stronger than the central government. Even they coexist but maintain their separate identities as independent states. Now let us discuss the advantages of confederacies first, then we can move on to the disadvantages. In confederacies, the local government minimizes the risk of center turning the state into a dominant union or a tyranny. Here the focus will be on citizens. The concept of citizens being the real sovereign of a nation is realized in this type of government because there will be stronger local government with stronger people say. The confederal government is nothing but a group of independent nations. So, the confederation serves as a platform of cooperation and becomes the body of coordination. In a confederacies, the regional units are allowed to follow their separate developmental agenda as dictated by the conditions prevailing in that or in their region. As a result of that, the people will not bother about regional disparities and it will eventually reduce the political conflicts. And another advantage of confederacies is that since everybody live in a confederal system, they will get a competition attitude. That competing attitude will lead them to have a healthy competition among the members. It is also said that the confederal system is a citizen-centric system. Since the presence of strong and independent local government, the local issues tended to get quick redressal by the authority. Since the units are responsible for local governance, they implement programs which suits them the most. In a confederal system, people with different identity will have greater freedom and mutual respect. Take for example, if there is a country which is a unitary country and there will be only one government, that is central government, and people are equal and same, but if there is a section of people who are not identical to others, means they are slightly diverse than others, So their status in the society will be less because of their minority status. If they also provide at an independent state, they also will be respected as a member of an independent state, and they will also be equal in that particular state also. Despite of all these advantages, the confederal system also has its own disadvantages. Now let us discuss those here. The confederacies are not observed as a popular form of government in the world because this kind of system is not long lasting one. It is also called as transformation period, either from the confederation to federation or to separate nation. One of the important fault of confederal government is that the confederal government or the central government do not have the right to levy tax on its subject. The confederal government, the central government, is completely dependent upon the fees paid by the local government. And as a result of that, in each and every independent state or each and every local government, there is different types and different method of taxation. Recognition to a local government as a separate political entity or a sovereign state provides it an encouragement to fight for more political power, or it also creates the internal struggle between the confederacies. In a confederacy, each local government have power to make its own foreign relation. As a result of that, it will encourage the disunity among them. In a confederacy, the local government will control almost everything, including education, communication, defense, etc. With the help of all of this, it can completely turn people's loyalty towards it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have more information related to confederacies, please write it down in my comment section. I will write it down in my description along with your name. Thank you.